me back just to hit me in my mouth because I want to jump out the car. So you gonna pull me out the car? No. No. I tried to get out the car. He pulled me back just to hit me in my mouth. Then he called me, bitch, I'm drunk and you're being, you too comfortable keep hitting me in my mouth. You too comfortable keep hitting me in my face. They're gonna police shit up like they police. If I kill you before you kill me, then what's the problem? They're out here, bro.
I hope y'all will kick out, man.
No, I got a black eye, and a busty nose, and a big lip, because I want to get out the car. Sir, how am I being suicidal if I try to get out your car while it's moving? I'm trying to get out the car because I know what type of time you want in my phone. He pulled me back just to hit me in my nose and my mouth.
And this is how she's looking right now.
Peace, y'all. I'm Ivory. I'm a black girl and my name is Ivory. Okay. Subscribe or like the video. One or the other. Okay. Subscribe or like. One or the other. Okay. I'm about to make this drink. I played that video first because it's from Be With The Tea, and I also got another one that I have saved from Play My Keys. And if you go listen to more, please come back. That's all I ask, is that you come back, because this is where we analyze ourselves through what we do. We as in women. It doesn't matter what race you are. We are one species. One feminine species. It doesn't matter where you are right now or where you've been. If you're a woman, this is about us. We grow and we learn because we look at what we've done and we make better choices moving forward. Even if it's not what you did, we look at what somebody else did and we try to make a better choice moving forward. So today we're going to analyze ChriseanRock. I have, what is this? Orange and citrus Smirnoff with some lemonade. I got some blackberries in my lemonade. Let me make this drink. I'm so thankful for this food that I cooked yesterday, actually. I cooked it yesterday. But yesterday was Saturday, the last day for homecoming, and I live beside or around an HBCU. And shout out to the Eagles, big Eagles, okay. I wish that I was still living by the Eagles, but I live by a different HBCU. And they was just, still too loud yesterday with the parades and the this and the that and the DJs and the tailgates. So we're here today. And I'm glad, I'm thankful that it worked out this way because this is important. And I didn't cook today. I was just eating leftovers from yesterday. So it's blackberry lemonade spiked with Smirnoff, citrus, and orange. That's delicious. Oh, that's good. All right, let me cut this back on for a quick second. All right, I'm going to take maybe 3 or 5 bites and then we'll start talking about this. If you leave, please come back, y'all, so I can sit here and talk to myself. And shout out to Dika. Or Deca. I think it's Dika. And, oh, I can't remember the other person's name. Well, shout out to y'all. Because at one point I was thinking I was on here with some robots. Because at this point... At this point, I'm up to like 1,300 views with very little comments. So sometimes I'll be like, dang, I wish somebody would say something so I know I'm not up here with robots. But shout out to Dika. And I can't remember the other woman's name. And shout out to both of y'all sisters, okay? It don't matter what race you are. You are a sister of mine if you're here. Is my window open? Hopefully it won't get too loud out there. So y'all, apparently ChriseanRock and Blueface have gotten into it again. My croc's loud. And if you, ooh, that cheese is gooey. And if you've looked at any of my other videos about what's going on with my male best friend / ex, I kind of made my choice to stop dealing with black guys because of that last incident with my best friend, because I was already done dating them. After that situation with my male best friend, I'm done dealing with them on a personal level. Business only from here on out. But he assaulted me. My male best friend. Someone I've known over 20 years. And it's a similar way. I'm sorry, my Crocs are loud. I'm going to take them off. It's in a similar way to what happened to Chrisean this last time. So, according to Be With The T and Play My Keys, I heard Chrisean say that she was trying to get out of that car. She was trying to run away from this black man. And I'm just going to say, man. She was trying to run away from this man. And in her running away from him, she gets hurt. Same thing that happened to me. Even though I haven't gone into the deep details about my situation, because I said I was going to wait until I finished with the DV court. And the last case got continued until November the 14th. After that, I'm showing you pictures, videos, text messages, everything, because y'all, sometimes these bandits can be strategic. Sometimes they can be strategic in a way to where accountability does not kick in. Because they like to claim sometimes that they make mistakes. They accidentally do something and the girl gets hurt. But either way it goes, they don't become accountable or remorseful or try to help you once they realize you're hurt. They get strategic. And then it turns into how you did something to yourself. I told y'all these men are scared of the police. Black men specifically. This time. Black men specifically, they are scared of the police. Sometimes they can get to where, in order to save themselves from the police who they're afraid of, they'll throw you out in the fire and say you did something to yourself. They'll lie. They'll make up anything they can to protect themselves and make you look crazy in order to stay out of jail, to keep their reputation, to keep their pride. They're scared of the police and they don't want to go to jail. They're afraid. That's why you get to be called a snitch and police when you try to run and when you try to make that phone call, that 911 phone call. Y'all heard my throat. He was saying in the other video, here you go with that police again. Here you go acting police. She was police because she was running. She didn't want to fight with her fists. I guess he thought she was running to tell. That made her police. He called her police when she get online and try to tell. When she's talking to the driver. And then she was looking for her money. Like, she's picking up her money that came from this booking. She's saying out loud, you came to my booking to get my money from me. Just to start acting weird like this. He's like, you were trying to kill yourself. You trying to jump out of a car. No, she was running from you. And she was willing to jump out of a car to get away from you. And that's the truth. And I'm going to say allegedly for the sake of YouTube. Because I wasn't there. But I can feel it. I can feel it in the atmosphere, y'all. That girl was willing to bruise up all of her legs, thighs, and cheeks, okay? She was willing to jump out of a car. That's how bad she wanted to get away from him. She didn't just say, you know, I just got paid at this booking. Now let me K myself and jump out of a moving car. You a lie. Y'all, if ChriseanRock is not going to save herself, we have to let her save one of us. Now, this is why I say that. Think about how they know each other. And what Blueface was having those girls do in that house. You had to get a tattoo of him on your body. Them girls were sleeping in bunk beds like they was in the barracks in the military. They had to worship him. They had to. That girl lost a tooth trying to prove it. She done got 13 tattoos. And I don't know if that's the exact number. But she got all these tattoos with his name and his face all over her body. He don't love her. He loves himself. Blueface. And I don't know this man. I don't care about these rappers like that. This is about a man. He loves himself. When he looks at ChriseanRock, he sees himself. He tatted all over her body. He tatted on her throat. He on her tooth. He's all over her. He's on her sideburns. When he looks at her, he sees a Blueface worshiper. That's what he sees. That's what he loves, and that's what he needs. As long as she is in the bow down position toward him, Blueface, 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 Blueface. That's all he wants from her. And now replace that with Reggie, Tyrone, Tyson, who else? Gerald. All of the old ones too. Okay? Leroy. Replace Blueface's name with all these dudes, including a couple of mine. They don't love you. They love how you make them feel. She's going to die if she doesn't leave. Because she knows the truth. She said it. I'm sure if you're still here in the video, you already went and looked at it and came back. Or perhaps you already knew. She's going to die because I got sauce all in my lip gloss. Because she already said it. She was saying in the video, to him about how he doesn't love her. She said, you don't love me. You don't love me. Alright, shrimp, y'all. And he said, you don't love yourself. He said, of course. Well, he didn't say, I don't know if he said, of course I don't love you. But he was saying, I don't love you. You don't love yourself. I can't love somebody who doesn't love self. That's what he said. Because he knows she's not in his life for loving. She's not in his life for him to love her. That girl builds him up. She builds up his ego and keeps it strong. She builds up his reputation, keeps his storyline going. She's willing to get dog walk for it. But I think she's actually in love with him. I think Chrisean is in love with him. I think that she thinks worshiping him is going to make him somehow worship her back eventually. Because she got to keep correcting him. Don't call me cuz. Don't call me bro. She got to keep reminding him, look, I'm not your sidekick. I'm supposed to be your lover. She got to get 88 tattoos and he still don't love her. Where is her tattoo on him? Maybe I just didn't know. Maybe I didn't get the email. He say, where you going? You say you was going home. Where you going? She said, I'm picking up my money. I'm leaving. How you getting there? The guy, he driving me. Where your stuff at? He went to go get it. Why you didn't go get it? Because he cares about me. He helped me out. He don't care about you. Don't nobody care about you. Everything he can say to keep her in that miserable, broken state that he likes her in. Except that time, see, it wasn't working. She had him come back. Look, he's helping me. He cares about me, unlike you. That's what she said. He said he don't care about you. Don't nobody care about you. Why? He said, girl, you a dog. You a little puppy. You ain't here for us to care about. Of course that man don't care about you. Come on now. And the truth is, maybe the man did care. He's an idiot. Because he's standing on the sideline saying, I hope y'all work this out. I hope y'all work through this. It's a group of idiots. You looking at a girl holding her eye out, and I'm under exaggerating, but come on now. You looking at the girl who done got assaulted by a man, even if you don't know the details, because you the driver, you clearly, I don't know. Let me not say that you were the driver in that situation, but I believe you were there, sir. And instead of helping that young girl who done got assaulted get to some emergency care, you gonna sit there and tell her you hope they work it out? And she got a busted eye, busted nose, busted mouth. And that girl so helpless, y'all, she ran to us to tell us about it. She didn't make that phone call. I keep telling y'all, them people there to clean up your mess. Ain't no such a thing as no snitching for a regular girl who's just a girlfriend. That's no snitching thing is a street code for the gangsters. That's for the gangsters who live by the street and die by the street. They don't get to tell. They don't get to call 911 and tell. You don't get to do that. Because you're a gangster. But we be, girl, I'm a teacher. She's an athlete. You got nurses and clerks and stay-at-home moms. We supposed to not snitch on a gangster code because you lost control? What? For the record, sisters, no snitching does not apply to you if you are not a gangster living in the streets. And not living on the streets, but your lifestyle is in the streets. That's a street code. Because they live and die by them weapons they got out there. They live and die by that reputation they got in them streets. They don't work corporate jobs. They work on them streets. And not like they're all standing on corners. But I'm saying they are gangsters. They do gangster stuff. That's their lifestyle. They can't call the police when they get into a little, a little uproar. They got to fight it out. Or shoot it out. But you a girl. You get assaulted by a man in an argument. That is DV all day long. And look it up. I don't know if I'm allowed to say those two words. But that's DV. You have been assaulted. Science and God said that that man is stronger than you. He don't get to put his hands on you. And you can't put your hands on him either now, just for the record. But science said that that man is physically stronger. So it is possible for a man to, in the heat of anger, accidentally hurt a girl. You still got to be responsible. You still have to be accountable. Just like if I ram the back bumper of somebody in front of me, by accident, I still got to call Geico and say, hey, look, y'all, listen, I got to break it down. I got to tell him what I did and tell him I didn't mean to do it. But I still got to pay. I still got to pay the price for what I did, whether it was a mistake or on purpose. So for the guys who be making up these astronomical, extraordinary lies just to cover up a mistake that you made because you didn't mean to hurt her, why not just be accountable like a man? Yes, Your Honor, we were arguing. And I lost my temper. And when she ran into the room, I pushed the door. I didn't know she was still standing by the door. I pushed the door and the door hit her in the face. The door hit her in the face and she had blood coming from around her eye. Your Honor, I apologize. I did not mean to do that to her. It was a mistake that I made. And y'all, this one hit home for me because it just so happens to be a situation I was in. I was running away from this man naked with soap and water on my body because I ran out the shower trying to get away from him. You screaming and hollering at me about how these are your doors and this is your house and this is your shower. I ran to hide because I was scared. And you chased me and you forced yourself into that room and that door caused my body harm. It hit my face. It hit my shoulder. It hit my chest. I was injured and hurt for over a week. Went to the hospital multiple times. And just like ChriseanRock, my Blueface told that lawyer that he paid to go in there and lie that I did it to myself. That we were simply talking and he put his foot in the door. And I tried to slam it to close the door in his face, and the door bounced back off his foot and hit me in the eye. That's where that blood came from. That's what he said. And I said, I got to be the biggest idiot to swing a door at you. And when I see it coming back toward me, not pick up the same hands that I used to close it on you. I'm not going to pick up them same hands and push it and keep it from hitting me in the face. That's what you said, right? You said I was that stupid. I did it to myself because apparently I swung the door and then put my hands behind my back so that the door could hit me, right? Instead of just being accountable and saying that you lost control just like you did, Walnut. Just like you did. You lost control. My Blueface was in court. My Blueface, I'm calling him Walnut because that's similar to what his nickname is. My Blueface was in therapy the week before he assaulted me. He comes to me, he's crying, I'm crying. He's like, I'm so sorry because of how I've been treating you lately. I've been a selfish friend. He apologizes to me, saying that he's going to continue to go to therapy to work on his anger because he really does have issues with rage. And not 7 days later, you were so mad about me dealing with another boy, just like Chrisean said. She was talking or texting a guy, and Blueface went off on her, and I believe her. And I believe when he was going off, she got scared, just like I did, and she tried to run, and she was so scared that she was willing to jump out of a moving vehicle. That's how scared she was. I ran out of the shower, wet, with soap on me still. Left my towel behind, running, because that's how scared I was. But I made that phone call. Chrisean didn't call. She gonna tell us like we can help her. We can't help her. We can only help each other. I'm telling you, ladies, you have to. If you gonna keep dealing with them, you got to be willing to make that phone call. Because if something happens to you, they gonna say you did it to yourself. Ask Chrisean. She'll tell you. I am so sorry, y'all. I'm going to calm down. I'm going to take a sip. And I'm going to try to eat a little more. I apologize. And my battery's dying. So I guess we only got about 5 more minutes. Whew, I am so sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm a Pisces. I'm a waterhead. All right. I'm scared for Chrisean. Because she's supposed to be an athlete. Instead of him inspiring her to be a leader for us. Because she could be a physical fitness guru for young girls. Instead of him pushing her to do that, she gets to get drunk every day. She gets to get high every day. Instead of her being a role model. Instead, she's a dysfunctional relationship coach, teaching young girls how to tolerate DV. I'm here to tell y'all, if you want to live, you got to make that phone call. Chrisean, I don't know if this going to ever get to you, but I love you because I see myself in you. I want you to live and not die. If you're not going to get away from him by packing your bags and leaving. If he hurts you again, you got to pick up your phone and dial 911 and let them come clean up your problem for you. Stop telling us we can't help you and you can't call us from the graveyard. But I love you. And I see that athlete inside of you, Chrisean. You're still young. You can flip this whole thing around for your good. I believe in you. Cheers to ChriseanRock.